Good morning, my dear students. In the previous class, we have discussed about the addition of rational numbers and subtraction of rational numbers. Now we are going to discuss about the properties of rational numbers. The properties of rational numbers. Rational numbers. Properties of rational numbers. The first property is called closure property. Closure property. And second one is called commutative property. Commutative property. And third one is associative property. Associative property. And next one, existence of additive identity. Existence of identity and existence of additive inverse. So it is called also property of zero. Property of zero. Okay. Now discuss the properties of rational numbers. Discussing the properties of rational number: closure property, commutative property, associative property, existence of identity, existence of additive identity, existence of additive inverse. So existence of additive identity is also called as property of zero. Property of zero. What are the properties? Closure property. So all these, so you learn in rational numbers. All these properties we have learned in for rational numbers. Natural numbers, whole numbers, integer. Now we are going to learn for rational numbers: closure property, commutative property, associative property, existence of additive identity, existence of additive inverse. Now these are the main properties of rational numbers. So whether the rational numbers are satisfied the following properties or not. So we have to check whether the rational numbers are satisfied all these properties or not. Okay. Now first one, closure property. Closure property. Okay. 1/2 plus 3/2 3 by 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2. Okay. Equal to, what is the LCM? 2. So 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 3 by 5. 3 by 5. What is the LCM? 10. Okay. If the denominator 2 equals to 10, we have to multiply it by 5. 1 5s are 5 plus 5 2s are 10. So 3 2s are 6. That means 11 by 10. 11 by 10. So what is the meaning of the closure property? Here 1 by 2 belongs to rational numbers. 3 by 5 belongs to rational numbers. Okay. 11 by 10 is also belongs to rational numbers. If 1 by 2 belongs to rational numbers, 3 by 5 also belongs to rational numbers, and the addition of 1 by 2 plus 3 by 5 is 11 by 10. This 11 by 10 is also belongs to rational number. Okay, take the rational numbers denoted by cube. So 1 by 2 belongs to, this is the symbol of belongs to cube. 3 by 5 belongs to cube, and also 11 by 10 belongs to cube. Okay, here we conclude that the sum of two rational numbers is also a rational number. Okay. 1 by 2 belongs to cube, 3 by belongs to cube, and also 11 by 10 belongs to also cube. Here, the sum of two rational numbers is always a rational number. This is the closure property. Okay, and we have to conclude that for any, so right after here, after that for any two rational numbers A by B and C by D. A by B plus C by D is also a rational number. Okay, already I convey here for any two rational numbers. Here two rational numbers A by B and C by D. A by B plus C by D is also a rational number. So that's why rational numbers are satisfied closure property. That's all. Okay, what is meant to close? For any two rational numbers, A by B belongs to Q, C by D belongs to Q. The the sum of the two rational numbers is also a rational number. That is, rational numbers are satisfied closure property. Understand? So this is the closure property. And next one, commutative property. Commutative property. Okay. For example, 3 by 2 plus 4 by 3 equal to 4 by 3 plus 3 by 2. Okay. Now 3 by 2 plus 4 by 3 equal to 3 by 2 plus 4 by 3. What is the LCM of 2, 3, 6? LCM of 2 and 3, 6. Okay. If 2 becomes 6, we have to multiply by 3. 3 3s are 9. If 3 becomes 6, we have to multiply by 2. 4 2s are 8. That means 17 by 6. 17 by 6. And also 4 by 3 plus 3 by 2. It is also LCM of 3 and 2, 6. If 3 becomes 6, we have to multiply by 2. 4 2s are 8. Plus, if 2 becomes 6, we have to multiply by 3. 3 3s are 9. So 17 by 6. 17 by 6. So we have to observe 3 by 2 plus 4 by 3. How much you got? 17 by 6. So again 4 by 3 plus 3 by 2. How much you got? 17 by 6. So from that, so we know that for the natural number a plus b equal to b plus a plus b equal to B. If a plus b equal to b plus a, if a comma b are natural numbers, the natural numbers are satisfied commutative property. So here also a by b plus c by d equal to c by d plus a by b. Same. This is also commutative property. So the sum of a by b plus c by d is the sum of c by d plus a by b. Both sums are equal. So that's why this is the commutative property. So a by a plus b equal b by a. That is for the natural numbers. A by b plus c by d equal to c by d plus a by b. It is for the rational numbers. Okay. So what we have to write here? Right. If we add any two rational numbers, numbers in two different orders, we get the same result. Okay, if we add any two rational numbers, in two different orders, we get the same result. Order 3/2 plus 4/3. The order is changed here. The order is changed. 4/3 plus 3/2. So we got the same answer. So that is called commutative property. So right up to here, the next. For any two rational numbers, A by B and C by D, we can write A by B plus C by D equal to C by D plus A by B. For any two rational numbers A by B and C by D, A by B plus C by D equal to C by D plus A by B. So this is the commutative property. Next, associative property. Associative property. One by two plus 3/4 plus 1/3. Okay, so what is the answer? 1/2 plus LCM 12. If 4 becomes 12, we have to multiply by 3. 3 3s are 9. So if 3 becomes 12, we have to multiply by 4. 1 4s are 4. So 1/2 plus 13/12. So that is the answer. LCM for the LCM of 2 and 12, 2 table 1 time 6 times. So 12 is the LCM. If 2 becomes 12, we have to multiply by 6. 1 6 are 6. 12 equal to 19/12. So what is the answer of 1/2 plus 3/4 plus 1/3? 1/2 plus, so this is 9 plus 4/12. That is 1/2 plus 13/12. So this is LCM 12. If 2 becomes 12, we have to multiply by 6. 1 6 are 6 plus 12 ones are 1, 13 ones are 13. That is 19/12. Okay, check it once again. Now 1/2 plus 3/4 bracket 1/3. So LCM of 2 and 4, that is 4. Okay, if 2 becomes 4, we have to multiply by 2. 1 2s are 2. If 4 becomes 4, we have to multiply 1, 3. Okay, plus 1/3. Now 2 plus 3 5. 5/4 plus 1/3. What is the LCM? What is the LCM? 12 is the LCM. So if 4 becomes 12, we have to multiply by 3. 5 3s are 15. Plus if 3 becomes 12, we have to multiply by 4. 1 4s are 4 equal to 19. So 19 by 12. So what is the answer of 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 plus 1 by 3? 19 by 12. So what is the here? It is also 19 by 12. So both answers are. So when you rearrange it, when you group, so 3 by 4 and 1 by 3 are one group, and here 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 are one group. So when the brackets are changed, the result is the same. The result is same. So that's why we have to convey. Now, so we have to, this is the associative property. Now write down. For any three rational numbers A by B, comma C by D, comma E by F, and E by F. Now A by B plus C by D plus E by F equal to A by B plus C by D plus E by F. So the brackets are changed. So observe, A by B plus A by B plus C by D plus E by F. So we can write like this: A by B plus C by D plus this is E by F. So that is called, so the rational, the both answers are same. The same result we have. The rational numbers are satisfied. Rational numbers are satisfied associative property. Next, existence of identity. Identity. Okay. 3 by 5 plus 0 equal to 3 by 5 and minus 4 by 7 plus 0 equal to minus 4 by 7, and also 0 plus 3 by 8 equal to 3 by 8. So here 0 is the additive identity for the rational numbers. So we have to write here for any for any rational numbers p by q. Okay, for any rational number p by q plus 0 equal to p by q. So if we add 0 to any rational number, we got the same rational number. So that's why 0 is the additive identity. 0 is the additive identity. So 0 is called additive identity. Zero is called additive identity. So we can p plus q equal to 0. P plus q, p by q plus 0 equal to p by q. So and also 0 plus p by q is also p by q. So 0 is the additive identity. Next, existence of additive inverse. 2 by 3 plus or minus 2 by 3 equal to 0 and minus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 equal to 0. So 2 by here 2 by 3 is the additive inverse of minus 2 by 3 and also minus 2 by 3 is the additive inverse of 2 by 3. So write down existence of additive inverse 2 by 3 plus minus 2 by 3 equal to 0, minus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 equal to 0. So 2 by 3 is the additive inverse of minus 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3 is the additive inverse of 2 by 3. Now write the description. For any non-zero two rational number, two rational numbers p by q plus minus p by q equal to 0, then p by q and minus p by q are additive inverse of inverse of each other for any non-zero two rational numbers p by q plus minus p by q equal to 0, then p by q and minus p by q are the additive inverse of each other. So rational numbers are satisfied additive inverse property. Additive inverse property. Okay. Existence of additive inverse for any non-zero two rational numbers p by q plus of minus p by q. So plus minus both are cancelled, you know that is 0. So then p by q and minus p by q are additive inverse of each other. So p by q is the additive inverse of minus p by q. Minus p by q is the additive inverse of p by q. So the rational numbers are satisfied additive inverse property. Okay, students, this is the class of the today. Next, some more concepts we have to learn by tomorrow.